Welcome again to another episode of Lead Spark. So ngayong season 2, marami tayong mga bagong pakulo. Nung unang episode natin, nag-book review tayo. Ngayon naman, mag-video review tayo ng isang leadership podcast.
Yeah.
So ang guest natin ngayon, na panunurin natin ay si Craig Groeschel. So siya yung senior pastor ng Life Church.
Right.
So yung Life Church, siya yung gumawa nung, alam natin, very famous na Bible app, YouVersion.
Oh.
So grabe yung impact nito ni Craig Groeschel sa, hindi lang sa US, pero globally, kasi ibang level talaga. So can you tell us more about dun sa global,
yung papanood natin is from Global Leadership Summit. Global Leadership Summit, parang ginagawa siya every year. Ginagather yung mga leaders together, tapos parang 3 days to na may iba-ibang mga speakers.
Hindi lang siya pang church.
Hindi lang siya pang church.
Oh, okay.
So very ako nilook forward ko lagi yung content from Global Leadership kasi siya, very helpful siya. Tapos alam mo din na yung pinipili nila kasi this was spearheaded, alam ko sila yung nagsispearhead ng Global Leadership Summit. So medyo alam mo na filtered na agad yung mga leaders na kinukuha nila. So anyway, we're gonna hear from Craig, becoming a leader
People
love to follow.
Yeah. Becoming a leader people love to follow.
Ayan.
Pogi pala si Craig.
Ayan.
Ilan taon na to? 50 plus na to, 60.
Let me ask you a question. How many of you have ever worked for a leader that you loved? Raise your hand.
Well, for a leader that you love.
If your boss is here, raise your hand highly.
May nasasanti.
Tumayo pa eh.
Just a little tip. How many of you have ever worked for someone that you would love to give them a little advice on how to make it better?
Gusto mong
We all
advice ng
have.
boss mo.
I remember in my first real job, I was in sales, and I had a sales manager that would yell at us and then hug us. And he said, I do this because I love you. My theory is he did it because he was a psycho. It didn't make me feel safe. Then I went to work for a man that I respected, admired, and was honored to follow. He would cast vision. He would help us execute. He trusted us. He gave us feedback. He believed in us. I was like, I'll do anything for you. I'll wash your car. I'll scrub your toilets. I felt empowered. I felt loved. I felt valued. I felt trusted. I read an article in Forbes magazine by Brett Steenbarger, and he cited a poll of 4,000 professionals about improving in leadership. What do we need to do to be better leaders? When the managers or the supervisors or the bosses were polled, boss, what do you think you need to improve in to be a better leader? They cited 2 things. They said, I need to get better at managing finances, and I need to get better at technology. I need to understand cash flow or be able to do a budget or read numbers, and I don't understand Twitter, and I don't know Facebook, and I don't know how to build any kind of technological systems to help our organization go forward. Finances and technology. For pastors, I don't know what the top 2 might be. It might be, I want to get better at preaching or vision casting or caring for people. For a startup entrepreneur, it might be fundraising, it might be delegating, who knows what. But for these 4,000, the top 2s were, I need to get better at finances and technology. Then the pollsters interviewed the employees about their bosses and asked, what are the areas that your leaders need to improve in order to be better? Guess what they did not mention? Finances and technology. The top 2 areas that were mentioned were, I wish my boss would be better at leadership, and I wish that my boss would be better with emotional intelligence. In other words, she doesn't really know what she doesn't know about how she's treating us. She thinks she's good, and we all know she needs counseling. Okay? Leadership, what is that? It's the question of where are you taking me? Emotional intelligence is how are you treating me.
Nice.
Grabe.
How are you
galit.
treating me? Where are you taking me?
Correct.
Grabe, no? Galing nung paano niya pinut into those words.
Oo,
Yeah.
Short
Sobrang
and simple.
na-encapsulate yung
Correct. Short and simple lang.
Where are you taking me? So leadership talaga may direksyon.
direction.
Mm.
Tapos yung emotional intelligence is
How are you treating me?
understanding.
Oo. Yep.
Grabe.
Galing.
Galing.
Grabe.
Galing talaga ito si Link.
In other words, what's so fascinating
Tito
to me
Craig talaga.
is that the
Potential
team members wanted something from their supervisors. They wanted something from their bosses. They wanted to love and respect. They wanted to trust those who were above them. But what they wanted from their supervisors was something their supervisors didn't even know that they needed to get better at
Hindi alam ng
themselves.
supervisor.
And that's why I want to talk in our opening session about how do we become a leader that people love to follow. Now,
Galing.
if you'll notice, I didn't say how do we become a leader that everyone loves. Did you catch that? I said become a leader that everyone loves to follow because there's a big difference between a leader who is popular and one who is respected.
Nice.
Just making sure you're with me. Right? There's a big difference. And
Big
in fact,
difference
as a-
between people... Ano kasi?
People who just yung popular,
Okay.
and then respected.
leader, you may be popular if you are respected, but you will never be respected if you're only
Yun.
trying to be
Kasama rin
popular.
pala.
Yun pala
You
eh.
have to understand this.
Bang.
You may be popular if you are respected.
But you will never be respected if you're trying to be popular.
So kung ang output na hinahanap mo or ang objective mo maging
Popular.
Sikat. Gains mo lang.
walang respeto 'yon.
Correct.
Pero ang objective mo maging respected. Respectful sa sabi ka. Respected. Pwede kang maging sinabi niya pwedeng maging popular.
You may be.
You may be popular.
I think yan din yung parang sa panahon natin ngayon, kaya careful lang din tayo sa Leeds Park kasi di ba, people might misinterpret yung
Correct.
ginagawa natin. Tsaka pag iniisip mo ngayon, sino ba talaga yung mga yung thought leaders, popular sila not because nag-start sila ng podcast.
Because they're trying to produce
Oo.
clout. No?
Yeah.
Kasi na lang siya, parang giving back na lang yung ginagawa nila for podcast.
Sobrang obvious din kasi talaga when you're trying to just chase the clout.
Correct.
Kitang-kita talaga, di ba? Maraming mga nagagalit na mga audience doon. Oh, ito si
Sino?
clout chaser lang to, ganyan.
Yeah.
And that's what we're not trying to be, right?
Yeah.
So
Right.
gusto natin magbigay tayo ng value doon sa nanonood sa atin. Gusto natin talagang, genuinely, gusto natin makatulong sa mga leaders and upcoming leaders.
Yes, ako nakakatulong sa yung channel. Pa-subscribe naman.
Yun.
Pero yan, kami
For
una-una
those of
tutulungan.
Actually,
Di ba?
parang
We're also students of leadership.
Ang idea is we're learning together and we just
Kasama lang natin
want
sila.
to invite you guys to
Hey.
learn with us also.
Yeah, galing.
Raise your hand and say, I've been under a leader that I love, that I admire, that I trust, that I'm honored to serve and to follow. What I can promise you is if you were under a leader like that, you felt three things. You may have never verbalized it, you may have never written it down, but if you were really honest, you would have to admit you felt three things. What are the three feelings that you will always experience when you're under great and trusted leadership? The first thing you feel is you always feel valued. What do you know? You know there is someone that cares about me on this team. You feel valued. The second thing you feel is you feel inspired. You know that you're able to make a difference. You enjoy what you're doing. You know you're using the gifts that you have to make a contribution to something that's larger and something that matters. You feel valued, you feel inspired, and you feel empowered. You know there is someone that trusts you, that believes in you. you know that you can influence what's going on around you, and because of that, you can make a difference. You feel valued, you feel inspired, and you feel empowered. If those three qualities
VIP.
are so important for us to have in a leader that we
Valued,
love
inspired.
and respect,
Ay,
the
hindi pala.
question is, how do we as leaders
Powered pala.
create an environment where our team members feel
VIP.
valued, feel inspired, and feel empowered? What are
Comment
the
lang.
qualities that we
Yun
need?
yung, ang ganda ng order eh.
Correct.
Yung ganda, di ba? Parang before siya gumalaw or before mo siya magamit to build the organization, first is to make him or her feel valued muna.
Okay.
Parang dikit sa last episode natin.
Correct,
no?
no?
Yeah.
And ano to you, regardless kung may empower ba siya, may inspire ba siya, ang first step is to make them feel valued. Regardless, di ba? Parang kahit hindi siya maging profitable, to make them feel valued. Ang ganda ng ginawa niya. And then hopefully,
May inspire.
Yeah.
And then empowered to do something different
Galing.
sa ginagawa.
Galing, no?
Galing.
Galing.
Best friend ko na tong si...
May potential to.
Si Craigslist.
Pwede si Tito.
These incredibly valuable and essential ingredients into our teams.
So,
Let me
ano
give you
kailangan
at
para
least
maging
3
ganun?
things to talk about.
Nice.
The first quality is this. Number 1, we need a heart to care.
Boom.
We need a heart,
Heart
to
to
care.
care.
Lupit.
I hope that you'll understand. You will never be a leader that others love to follow if you aren't a leader that loves people. Let me say it again.
Parang ano to? Parang level 2.
Level 2. Permission. Grabe.
Yeah, you have to love people.
You have to like them.
Yeah.
Grabe. Kasi imagine, kung nililid mo yung team mo na, yun nga, pinupush mo lang sila
Yes.
towards a goal. Pero hindi mo napapansin, hirap na pala sila.
True.
Hindi pala nila gusto yung ginagawa nila and all that. Or meron silang sakit or ganyan. Meron silang deficiency.
Correct.
Diba? So, you only parang manonotice mo lang yun if you care enough to look at your people.
Correct.
Galing.
Tsaka yung when you first one is to care for them. And eventually, if people will love you, they will give their best. Pero if, di ba? Pero if hindi nila alam kung sino ka ba, hindi wala kang contribution sa kanila, ang bibigay nilang sa iyo yung bare minimum.
Yan.
Di ba? Basta matapos na lang natin.
Quiet quitting. Tinatawag.
Yeah.
Ginagawa na lang.
Para basta just to make by, just to get by.
Correct,
Just
correct.
to get by.
You will never be a leader that others love to follow if you aren't a leader that truly loves people. I like what Maya Angelou said. She said this. She said, I've learned that people will forget what you said, people will forget what you did, but people will never forget how you made them feel. Right? But what do we need? We need a heart to care. I can summarize this in 4 words. Leaders, these 4 words need to be an essential part of everything that we do as leaders. 4 incredibly important words. What are those words? Those words are, I notice.
I notice.
Be like this. I notice. I notice. And you matter.
You matter.
I notice. And you matter. Every location, could you say, I notice?
I notice.
Could you say, you matter?
You matter.
Could you look at the person next to you and say, I notice that you look really sharp today?
I noticed you. Wala.
Galing nito ah.
Could you look at the person who was your second choice and say, you matter too?
You matter too. You matter 3.
Everybody say, I notice.
I notice.
Say, you matter.
You matter.
I notice you matter. I notice what you do, and what you do matters to me. I
Galing.
notice the effort you put in,
Grabe yung impact nun.
and the effort you put in matters to our
I
organization.
noticed.
Think about it.
Meron akong nabasa
Galing
na,
nito, ah.
hindi ko alam kung nabasa na panood na like volunteers, yung volunteers natin sa church, one of the reasons why volunteers quit, it's because one, they don't see yung ginagawa nila tied to a vision or a purpose. They don't see the contribution na ginagawa nila to the greater things. 2 is because they're not noticed.
Galing. Sakto.
Iba talaga to si Tito Craig.
Nag-quit yung volunteers kasi di sila napapansin.
Saka yung nga sabi ni Maya Angelou, sabi niya, di ba, parang how you make that
How you make
person
me feel.
Yeah. Imagine mo, sinabi mo dun sa isang usher, napansin ko, iba yung smile mo pagka
Right.
Di ba? Pagka dumating yung mga tao, iba Iba.
Yeah.
Correct.
Ano yung sumunod? I noticed. Tapos,
You matter.
You matter. Ganda ng ginagawa mo. Iba yung impact nun.
Correct.
Ganda ng impact nun.
Ito yung mga hacks, no? Yung makinig ka na.
Grabe, 10 minutes pa lang. Pero ang dami na.
Uwian na.
Parang part 1 Hatiin na natin for more episodes.
Tuloy natin.
Leave organizations. Good employees leave bad managers.
Ulit.
Good
Isa pa.
employees don't leave
Ulitin mo, bro. Ulitin mo.
organizations.
Ganda yun. Ganda yung sinabi.
Ulit.
10 seconds lang. Alright.
Good employees don't leave organizations. They leave bad supervisors when they don't feel like their supervisors notice or what they do matters. The number one reason why people leave companies is because they do leave bad. Good employees. Good employee, don't think of what you put in, and the effort you put in matters to our organization. Think about it. I don't know if you know this or not, but good employees don't leave organizations.
Good employees don't leave
Good
organizations.
employees leave bad managers.
They leave bad managers.
Good employees don't leave.
So, ibig sabihin,
Kaya may attrition.
kaya may attrition si level 1 leader kasi he's a bad leader.
Yeah.
Yes. Grupet.
Sorry na Lord sa mga umalis ng church.
True.
Iba naman yun. Baka naman may pinagdadaanan talaga na iba yun.
Organizations. They leave bad supervisors when they don't feel like their supervisors notice or what they do matters. The number one reason why people leave companies is because they do not feel valued. That's why, as a leader, I have a rule in appreciating people. My rule goes like this. What I want to do is I want to appreciate more than I think that I should. Appreciate more, way more.
Like, be generous.
Sabi niya, yung sa kanya daw, meron siyang rule for himself.
So, sobrahan mo talaga.
Appreciate more than you think you should. So kung feeling mo, sobra-sobra nang nag-appreciate ako, hindi, kulang pa.
Kulang pa.
More pa.
How do you make it parang hindi naman...
Genuine.
Oo, genuine. Kasi baka mamaya maging lip service.
Ewan, tanong
Wala, tanong na.
More than I think I should.
Okay, Tom Cruise.
Then
Tanong natin si Tom Cruise.
double it.
What?
Double it.
Double it pa, bro!
Paano yun? Paano hindi siya magiging
Grabe.
cringy?
Well, we're not used to it kasi
Correct.
Yeah, number one, we're not used
culture
to it.
natin.
Feeling ko,
Pinoy culture, we don't like getting compliments.
True.
I don't give
Ay, hindi ako yan, hindi.
compliments.
Ano yan? Si Lord yan.
Ang naisip ko yung, iba kasi yung, uy, thank you bro. Iba yung,
Specific.
yes, specific.
Thank you kasi ganito
ay,
yung
ang lupit
ginagawa.
kasi kung hindi ka nag-attend, hindi mo gagawa to.
Right.
So, napaka-specific. You double it in that way.
Tapos i-double it pa.
Grabe.
Once you've done what feels uncomfortable, once you've done what feels like too much, once you really feel like you're out there
Too
showing
much.
There, he said it eh. Once you've done what you feel is uncomfortable
And too much.
and too much, double it.
value to your team members, then you double it and increase the appreciation that you show. I cannot overstate how important this is, leaders. We have to embrace this.
Correct.
In fact, I noticed the value of this in our organization. We are a church that has locations at 30 different places in 10 different states. We have what's known as a central organization, which may be 300 or so incredible employees who their
300
sole goal
employees.
is to serve what happens at the different church locations.
Grabe.
They work very hard, very long hours. And so on Friday afternoon is kind of a flex time. If they're done with their work, we know they've worked a long time, they're free to go pick up their kids early, have a good time, or whatever. Friday is my only day off, but it's not unusual for me to find myself running by the office late on the day, Friday, to pick something up or to ask a question or something. And so I'd come in there at like 4:45, 5 o'clock, and notice that there were still some team members that were working when they could have gone home much earlier. And so I started just going around saying, hey, I give them a knuckle bump. Hey, thanks for putting in a hard week. What you do matters. And then I started calling it a gold star. And I just, just gold star. Hey, and then I started going, every now and then, once every 3 or 4 months. Hey, gold star Friday. What was so shocking is I got thank you notes from the spouses of the team members for a knuckle bump. It dawned on me just how important this was one time when I had knuckle bumped 25, 30 people.
Bro, alam niyo na pag gumagano ako sa mata.
Grabe yung impact ng touch. Correct. Lang, no? Grabe yun.
Gold star.
Yun
lalo
lang.
if it's coming from, kunyari katulad niya.
Knowing na may culture na naset na pwede nang umuwi.
Correct.
Tapos nandun ka, tapos ninotice niya. Man. This guy is good.
To my car, was driving away, looked in the rearview mirror, and there was a girl chasing me going like this. And so I stopped, rolled down the window. She came up and she said, Pastor Gary, I promise, I was in the bathroom, but I was there. Can I have my gold star?
Can I have my gold star?
And so I asked her, did you wash your hands?
Oh, man.
And when she assured me that she had, I proudly gave her her gold star. Then I realized, after people were posting on social media, Pastor Craig gave me a gold star. So we need to do more. And so I just told my office, could you find me something little, something. They found a little yellow head, a little squishy thing that has feet on it. No even arms. No arms! And they created a little tag that just says gold star. So now maybe 2 or 3 times a year I just go around and do something. In fact, we got a video to show you what it looks like. We call this Gold Star Friday.
Oh, Gold Star Friday.
Gold Star Friday!
Ang intense niya.
All week long!
Grabe yung energy.
You can work, but you can't hide. There it is!
Grabe yung energy niya.
Binaba. Grabe na. Intense na itong taong to.
Nalock siya. Galing.
So dahil di na enough yung fist bump,
What do we need?
gusto niyang double it pa. Meron pa siyang pinamigay.
I think he did that because parang meron lang silang tangible na mahawakan bukod sa
Isang ngayon.
isang ganun.
Next level nga eh.
Yeah.
Grabe.
Tapos sabi niya he does it 2 to 3 times a year. Right?
Sobrang special.
So parang may Gold Star Friday lang na random on a year.
What a guy.
Need a heart to care. I notice that you're working really hard. I notice you put in extra effort. I notice that you're bringing your best. What you do matters. Appreciate more than you think you should and then double it. Say it. Show it. Write it. Celebrate it. Never rob your team member of the blessing of knowing that you notice and you care. It's the difference between me-centered leadership.
Never rob.
Never rob.
Never me.
Kinukuha mo pala yun pag hindi mo binigay, Brad.
Yeah.
Nagdadamot mo.
Grabe yun.
May impact talaga yun.
And you-centered leadership.
Matatapos ba natin to, bro? Kalahati.
Team all the time.
Part
We are
2.
you-centered leaders. What if I said to you today, hey, I'm Greg Rochelle, I'm so glad that you came here to hear me speak. I've got a talk on my heart that's really important to me. I hope you like me and what I do. That's me-centered leadership. Instead, what I want to do is say, hey, I'm so glad that you came here. I believe that you are here for a purpose. You have gifts, you have influence, you matter. I want you to understand what is inside of you, because when you get better, that's you-centered leadership. I notice you matter. We are never me-centered leaders. We have a heart to care about the people. If we do not have a heart to care, they will never respect and follow us. I like to say it this way, and you know this is true. Some leaders, when you're around them, when you're talking to them, some leaders will make you think that they are important. The best leaders, though, will help you see that you are as leaders.
My gosh!
Grabe.
Galing!
Grabe.
Galing, no?
Some leaders will make you think
Instantly when they arrive in the room.
The leader is important.
I'm important.
Correct.
Pero yung best leaders daw.
Lord.
Ikaw yung nafe-feel nung ibang tao. Importante sila.
Lord, tulungan mo kami.
Grabe.
Oh, man. Parang ayoko na eh. Okay na ako.
Nako-convict ka bigla. No?
Galing.
Sipin ka muna,
Pero
Lord.
totoo, no? Parang hindi kailangan magsalita ng tao na yon. When he walks in, feeling niya parang ang mundo will revolve around him.
Yeah.
Head turner.
Pero kasi yung example na pinakita niya, yung energy niya kanina, hindi yung para sa kanya, para yun sa mga tao, di ba?
Right.
Galing.
Grabe. Imagine a Sunday service. Yung mga tao, lahat ng pumunta doon. They feel so special. Kaya ako nandito kasi dinala ako ni Lord dito.
Alam mo, ba't hindi tayo misa mag-watch party with the leaders?
No?
Ito,
no? Pwede, no?
Guess
mga leaders, Anood kayo.
Watch party.
Galing nito, bro.
Oo, sobra.
Lapit.
And I wonder how that looks like. Kasi syempre, like for example, RJ, papasok sa room. May dating na agad eh. Diba? It's not naman na parang, hindi, alam mo na nandun si RJ, pumasok si RJ. Pero, what RJ does after he gets into the room.
Yun yung mas importante.
Is what matters eh. Hindi yung pagdating mo lang, or what you say and what
your
you
presence
do.
is felt.
Tama.
Hindi dahil you have the stature.
Yeah.
Correct.
But because you bring something.
Yeah, kasi I'm sure yung level ng delight comes with the stature that you have.
Yeah.
So,
nandiyan na si RJ.
Nandiyan si RJ.
Pero, nandiyan na si RJ.
Pero pumunta siya sa akin.
I feel so good. Grabe, kinausap niya ako.
Oh, man.
Alam na
What do
natin.
we
Aware
need
na
to
tayo.
have a heart to care. The second thing that we need as leaders is we need to have a passion
First
to
point pala.
inspire. A passion to inspire.
Nice.
So you may
Heart to care,
Passion.
passion to inspire.
notice that I didn't say a passion to motivate. There's a slight difference between motivating and inspiring. There's nothing wrong with motivating. We want to motivate, but to motivate implies I'm pushing you to do something that you may not want to do. I'm going to motivate you to get in early. I'm going to motivate you to stay late. I'm going to motivate you to work out. I'm going to motivate you to eat chicken instead of a hamburger. I'm going to motivate you. I'm going to push you. The word inspire, though, is very different. It comes from two words, in spirit. In spirit. Instead of pushing someone, motivating, inspiring is more of a pulling. It's pulling out of them what is already inside of them. When we inspire our team, they will produce at such a high level. In fact, according to one study, employees who describe themselves, don't miss this, employees who describe themselves as inspired are more than twice as productive as employees who call themselves satisfied.
Nice. Nice.
So how do you inspire?
Yun yung
Paano
tanong,
gagawin?
diba?
How do you inspire?
How do you do it?
Kasi,
It's beyond motivation. Kasi sabi niya nga, motivation, external lang yan. Ayaw niya gawin yun, pinupush mo lang.
kaya nga.
Ito, inspire. Paano to? Galing sa loob.
Galing sa loob.
May na-ignite ka sa loob.
Sa loob eh.
And then outwardly in-express niya.
Yeah.
Pero how do you ignite?
Baka sasagutin niya.
Sagutin ni Tom Cruise.
Tagay natin.
We need a passion to pull out the very best of what is inside of our team members. Now, when I talk about inspiring, chances are you might think of, oh my gosh, I've got to get up and give a rally speech. It's the halftime, give us your all! We can win! It's the Martin Luther King Jr.
By the way, football player kasi ito.
Kaya yung galaw niya iba eh. Ganun talaga eh. Hype.
Saka yung built niya, no?
Dream! It's blue-faced Mel Gibson, Braveheart,
Freedom!
Okay? And the moment you think about that as a passion to inspire, you're likely to think, well, that's not exactly me. I'm not really good at that. The good news is that charismatic speeches, they're only one tool that we can use to inspire others. It is not the most common, nor is it the most important tool. In fact, I came across fascinating research done by the Bain Company. Bain Research Group surveyed 2,000 employees, and what they found were 33 different yet consistently mentioned attitudes of leaders that inspire. This is so fascinating to me. They found 33 different, consistently mentioned, yet distinctly different attitudes that inspire. In fact, we have a graph that I can show you that they put together. And on this graph, you'll notice there's 4 different quadrants. On the top left, you'll see there's inner resources, developing the inner resources. Bottom left is setting the tone. Top right is connecting with others. Bottom right is leading the team. In fact, if you would like to learn a little more about this, I have an August 2018 leadership podcast that dives into the...
Saan makikita yan?
Upsell na agad, oh. Meron na susunod na.
Wala sa podcast ko.
Bain Inspirational Leadership Model.
So yung taas, developing inner resources. Ano yan?
Inner resources, point of view. Pananaw, perspective.
So hindi ba siya parang ikaw?
Hindi. Nabibigay mo sa kanila.
Adapting, flexibility, adapting your responses to dynamic circumstances. Ginaganon mo sila? Oo, ganun ka. Kaya ka inspiring.
Tama. Ganun ka. Kaya ka inspiring. Kasi yun sabi niya, di ba, hindi lang basta charismatic speech, pero meron pang 33 other things na ginagawa ng leader para maging inspiring sila.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, more behavior traits
Tama ba?
skills to.
Hindi. So, yung sa developing inner resources.
For you.
Setting the tone.
For you pa rin and others.
Siguro. Tapos connecting with others. Yun nga, showing passion for your work.
Expressiveness.
Giving energy.
Commonality.
Maintaining a balanced ego. Tapos yung leading the team, ayan na, may vision, empowerment, co-creation, direction, servanthood, sponsorship.
Ang ganda, bro. Kasi it's based on a research. 2,000 na tao yung inausap nila to come up with this. Galing.
Galing, no?
Salamat sa mga nag-review.
The bottom right is leading the team. In fact, if you would like to learn a little more about this, I have an August 2018 leadership podcast that dives into this. What I would do is I would recommend that you work with your team, as I have with mine, in finding what are the very specific and unique qualities that your leaders have that would inspire others. Let me mention just a few of them to you. One quality is if you have an optimistic outlook. If you come in and you believe that it may be difficult today, but we can lead and make things better. That is something that inspires the people around you. Work with that. If you have a posture of humility, you know it's not all about you. You don't think you're something you're not, but you believe in the people around you. This inspires. Pride, it discourages. Humility inspires. Maybe for you it's just setting the tone. You come in and you say, here's the vision, here's the direction, here's what we're going to do. Even just someone who consistently follows through that is inspiring. You know how frustrating it is to work with someone that doesn't follow through. In fact, if someone tells you thank you all the time for doing something on time, do you realize that's not a compliment? What that's saying is, thank you didn't do it last time, so thank you for doing it this time. You know when they stop saying thank you, they start to depend on you because they know you're going to follow through. Being generous with recognition is inspirational. Just saying, you're incredible, I believe in you, thank you. That inspires the people around you. Being consistently empathetic. In other words, being a good listener, caring about your team members, asking about their personal lives, caring about what's going on with them.
Possible ba yun na, di ba sabi niya, be generous with parang recognizing somebody. Concern ba dapat natin yun na yung sasabihin natin makakalaki ng ulo ng leader? O hindi? Kasi we have to be, sabi niya, generous with recognition. So, kasi there are times na, baka lumaki ulo niya pag binati ko. Yeah. Baka isipin niya, siya na yung magaling. Should that be a concern of a leader or not really?
Good question.
I think, kung may culture naman ng candor, pinag-usapan natin last episode, pwede mo namang i-address yung paglaki ng ulo eh.
So, until then, it's fine to
I think so.
Recognize somebody who's doing a great job.
I think so.
Kasi nire-reinforce mo yung good job niya eh.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
Kasi parang yung paglaki ng ulo is not a result of your compliments. Eh.
And that's not the motive din naman nung...
Correct. Yeah, it's a heart issue. Eh.
Yeah.
Diba? Yeah. So whether you compliment or not, lalabas din yung heart issue na yun sa ibang mga bagay.
Right.
Mas maganda na napalabas mo siya dahil kina-compliment mo siya.
Kesa nakadun lang pala sa loob.
Oo, kasi hindi naman lumabas. And again, if may culture na ina-address naman.
Encouraging. Correct. And na-address, feedback agad na.
Kasi yun din yung, parang, if you're going to limit yung pag-recognize, baka lumabas insecure ka naman kasi nga baka lumaki ulo.
Yeah.
Diba? Parang may mga ibang issues na kadikit yun.
Tama.
So, parang kung mamimili ka, mas okay pa rin maging generous and then lumaki ulo niya. Kasi naman di mo siya ni-recognize enough.
Tapos nag-backward yung performance.
Yes.
Nag-regress. Nice.
Correct.
Nice.
Galing, no? Oh my gosh. Tom Cruise, matatapos ka ba na?
Gitna na, guys. 43 minutes.
Not just what do you produce, but what's happening in you. There is one quality, though, that according to the research stands above all the rest. The one standout quality that inspires more than anything else is not the rah-rah speech, but it is a leader that is centered. Centered. A centered leader. What is a centered leader? Let me just say right now, you know when you've worked under one and you know when you have not. A centered leader is one who is secure, stable, confident, as my teenager would say, he's not thirsty. He's not trying to be something that he's not. He's not easily swayed. She's not distracted. She's not trying to prove something. Nice. She's not competing against the wrong enemy. She's not trying to impress anybody. She's just secure. She is confident. She's fully engaged. Internally, the values that leader holds and embraces are consistent with the way that person leads. They have internal alignment with the values that are matched by the external way that they live and they care for people and they lead. What is a centered leader? It's a leader that is guided by values, driven by purpose, and obsessed by mission.
Ganda.
Most employees would never...
Guided by values.
Driven
by purpose. Inspired by mission.
Inspired by mission.
Di ba driven by mission?
Ulit.
Uy!
Oh, no. Nasaan na siya?
Easily swayed. She's not distracted. She's not body-aged. Internally, The value leads in a way that they live and they care for people and they lead. What is a centered leader? It's a leader that is guided by
values,
driven by purpose, and obsessed
by mission.
Most employees would never say this. In fact, I would wager that none of you have ever said, "Oh my gosh, I'm so glad we finally have a centered leader." I mean, I'm so thankful we got a centered leader. You never ever say it, but you feel it. The absence of it demotivates. The presence of it, it inspires. This is a person who knows who they are, stands strong and confident, isn't trying to impress anyone, and they are consistent in what they do. The good news is that you don't have to have any one set quality to inspire.
Wow.
You want to find where you are uniquely gifted, and you want to bring that to bear to make a big difference. In fact, according to Bain Research, I love this, out of the 33 consistent and different traits, they say that all you need is one or two well-developed strengths to inspire.
One
or two well-developed strength. And guess what? You can be an inspirational leader.
Galing.
Let me talk to the business leaders here. I have so much respect and admiration for the business leaders who don't
Sana pala bro, mag-ipon tayo.
She's not just trying to prove something. She's not competing against the wrong enemy. She's not trying to impress anybody. She's just secure. Up to the business leaders here. I have so much respect and admiration for the business.
Nakita na natin si Tom Cruise in person.
Alam ko parang dati meron sa Philippines.
Yeah.
Ay hindi, pero parang location lang.
Although ibang church to, feeling ko pagka nag-inquire tayo, mag-reach out naman sila. Kasi ganun usually yung mga, meron silang arm.
Yeah.
Hindi, pero alam ko nga ginawa siya sa Ortigas.
Pinas.
Hindi ko alam kung Victory Ortigas or sa Ortigas. Basta alam ko pero parang location lang. Hindi siya in person.
Grabe yung obsessed by the mission.
Obsessed with the mission.
Obsessed with the mission.
Yeah.
With the mission.
Oo. Grabe yun. Yung wala kang ibang bukang bibig kundi yung mission mo.
Yun.
Oh, man.
Oo. Hindi ka makatulog tapos gising mo maaga.
Yun agad.
Walang obsession. Iba yung yung paandap-andap lang na ito ulit. Pero pag ikaw mag-isa.
Pag hindi pa nangyayari, bro. May kulang Ba't di ko magawa?
Pero yung mga leaders na obsessed I remember siyempre attendee pa lang ako ng Victory noon. Yung si Pastor Eric, plano niyang i-put up talaga yung concept. Walang service na hindi niya kinast yung vision. Laging may yung ganong obsession. Siyempre, of course, yung financial challenges ng time na yun. Pero with obsession nga, na itatawid no?
Galing.
Yun ang mahirap Yun yung obsession na si Tony Robbins din yung sasabi niya. You can reach a level of success without a level of obsession.
Yeah. So, yung sa sinabi mo kanina, nung isang episode.
Ay, na-booking.
Ano yun? Yung sa Good to Great, diba?
Yeah. Level 5.
Humility.
Tapos yung
and obsession, diba?
Intense.
Humility. So yung top leader is a leader that is humble and obsessed.
Grabe. Pero kasi nagkaroon ng parang bad branding yung yung obsessed. Ito obsessed to masyado.
Naging mumu or naging masyadong
kasi yung possessive. Iwan mo na lahat di ba?
Iwan pa rin. Iwan pamilya.
Diretso lang.
Si brother talaga.
Diretso lang.
Business leaders who don't just strive to make a profit, and please, I hope that you do. I hope that you do make a profit. But those who will connect in some form or fashion a higher calling to the organization. It could be as simple as to say, we're going to provide great jobs and great benefits to help families grow in their leadership and to make a difference. Or it could be to just say, we're producing some quality, some product, something that makes life better for people around the world. In whatever form or fashion you lead a business, what you want to do is you want to inspire your people to know they're a part of something that's just bigger than us. And you honestly have to work at it a little bit harder than someone like I would. In my world, I'm going to inspire like this. I'm going to say to our church, we need to understand that we are not spiritual consumers. We are spiritual contributors. That the church does not exist for us, but we are the church and we exist for the world. I want to pull that out of them. I'm going to say this, that we'll do anything short of sin to reach people who don't know Christ. And to reach people no one's reaching, we're going to have to do things no one's doing. I don't know, somebody may get excited over here. I think they're kind of out of it. But someone may get into it. I'm going to tell them right now that we're not just building churches, but we're filling heaven. I'm going to tell them this, that we are big thinking, bet the farm risk takers, that we will never ever insult God with small thinking or safe living. What I want to do is I want to connect with someone.
Nagagalit na si Kuya.
We're not, ano yun?
We're not building churches, we're filling up heaven.
Grabe yun.
What?
I don't know, somebody may get excited over here. I think they're kind of out of it. Someone may get into it. I'm going to tell them right now that we're not just building churches, but we're filling heaven. I'm going to tell them this, that we are big thinking, bet the farm risk takers, that we will never ever insult God with small thinking or safe living.
We will never ever insult God with
Safely.
small thinking and safe living.
Oy! Kinilabutan ako.
Kahit ako na-inspire.
Uwi na.
Daya na.
Isipin mo din yung sinabi niya, ang powerful nun, na iniinsulto mo si Lord pag yung tingin mo, mababa lang yung kaya niya ibigay sa'yo. Oh, ay,
Grabe. Yun ang inspirational.
yeah.
Grabe. Ay,
Grabe.
Oh,
Daya naman ito bro, Tom Cruise na. Tapos,
oo, ganyan pa yung mindset.
What I want to do is I want to connect with something inside of people and not push them to try harder, but to pull them into a greater vision. What do we need? We need a passion to inspire. What happens? Passion
wait bro, ganda yung
and
sinabi niya.
transform
Pull into a vision. Push, not push them to do something. Ang ganda na.
them to try harder, but to pull them
Not
into
push them to try harder.
a greater vision.
Push them into a greater vision.
pull them
Pull
into
them.
a greater
Pull
vision.
them.
Kasi
Pull.
nga inspire. Diba?
Galing. Not push them into striving.
Yeah, pero kasi
pull.
ito motivate eh. Mino-motivate kita.
Ito, pull. Sama ka.
ini-inspire kita.
Oo, sama ka dito. Tara. You're pulling them in. Parang gano'n.
So parang ito, parang tinutulak kita para gawin mo siya. Yung isa, kukunin ko yung nasa loob mo
You're already enough.
para gagawin mo siya on your own.
Explore mo lang yung strength mo, kaya mo yan. Iba kasi yung
Oo.
itinulak mo eh. Figure out, kaya mo.
Parang kumuha ka ng paano ko ba explain? Parang yung tinulak ka kasi may sumabog sa gilid tas tumalsik ka lang. Yun yung motivation. Yung isa, nilagyan mo ng paputok sa loob kaya siya gumana.
Nag-implode.
Di ba? Lumabas
Yeah.
from
Lumabas
inside.
from
From the
within.
inside.
Alright.
What do we need? We need a passion to inspire. What happens? Passion, it transforms a job into a calling. When your team members no longer go to work to do a job, but they're doing something they care about, it's a calling. When passion meets inspiration, an obsession is born.
Bam!
Do something.
Yun pala yung sagot doon.
Passion meets inspiration.
Grabe naman to.
An obsession is born.
Lupit.
When
So-
passion meets inspiration.
Lupit.
You're passionate about something and then you get inspired that you can actually do it.
And yun yung role ng leader.
Yeah.
To inspire people kasi meron naman passion. Kaya nga sila naging part.
Well, ibig sabihin, figuring out the passion also
right. It's also the job.
is also a job, right? So figuring out, halimbawa kung ako, figuring out passion ni Koy and then,
Inspire.
kaya mo yun, bro.
Yan mo lang. Doon know out mo. No?
Recognize. You inspire.
It becomes
And it becomes an
Correct, correct.
obsession.
Oh.
Oh man, this is so good.
To make a difference. What do we need to be a leader that people love to follow? We need a heart to care. Somebody say a heart to care.
Heart to care.
We need a passion to inspire. Somebody say a passion to inspire.
Passion to inspire.
The third thing that we need is we need a willingness to empower.
Willingness to
We need a
empower.
willingness to empower. What do we know? We know that the best leaders unleash higher performance through empowerment, not command and control.
Yes.
Let me say this again, it's very important. The best leaders unleash higher performance through empowerment, not command and control.
Through empowerment.
Ang galing nito kasi I think itong part na to medyo mas familiar tayo dito because this is our language.
Value natin.
Diba? Value natin siya. Pero for leaders outside of the church who are hearing it for the first time.
Yeah.
Ano?
Bago yun ah.
What?
Correct.
Revolutionary.
Diba? It's an idea that so I wonder how many, and again though, probably one of the reasons why we wanted to do this because some of the things that may seem normal for us, not because we're good, but because we have been raised in this culture and we've been reading books and stuff na yung normal sa atin baka hindi pa normal sa kanila.
Correct.
Yeah, just to cite an example, I have a friend, tagal na siyang businessman. He's actually a successful businessman. Tapos sabi niya, pwede pala magpa-mentor? Pwede palang, sinama namin sa marriage, seminar natin. Pwede pala magpa-mentor all my life. Meron naman siyang mentor, business mentor. Pero, hindi nga kasi yung community niya, hindi naman kasi nagpo-foster lagi ng ganon na okay lang magpa-mentor.
So, hindi normal sa kanila.
So, bago yun. So, imagine mo, ilang tao yung bago sa kanila to.
Correct.
Diba?
Na parang sa mga businesses nila, maraming mga problema na ginawa na nila lahat. Pero minsan, ang susi lang pala nun, hindi empowered yung staff nila. And wala silang way to figure that out until narinig nila to or someone would, yun nga.
Oy, nakapanood sila ng Lead Spark.
O manood ng Lead Spark. By the way, click like and subscribe.
Yeah. Galing.
Yep.
Okay.
Now, as a leader, you may say, but I need to control the results. I need to oversee everything. I got to make sure it's up to my standards. Listen to me, leader. If that's your attitude, you will very quickly become the lid to your organization.
Yes.
If you think you need to control everything, you are the one getting in the way of progress. I always tell our team members this, that you can have control or you can have growth.
What?
But
You can have both.
cannot have
You can have control or you can have growth.
But never both.
Man.
Grabe naman yan.
Grabe.
So, ibig sabihin, and that's probably scary for some.
Yeah, especially if it's very important for you. I mean,
Yeah,
you're protecting your position, you're protecting your whatever you have in that organization.
Right.
Ayaw mong magalaw yan eh.
Yeah. I remember yung illustration na tinuro sa amin na parang when you're empowering people, it's not total independence per se. Pero sinet mo pa din yung boundaries kung saan sila maglalaro.
Oh. Yeah. Kung saan sila pwede magkamali.
Because that's leadership pa rin, di ba? Ito lang yung scope mo, pwede ka maglaro dyan.
Yes.
Pag
Pwede
nasa
kitang
edge-
salawin dyan.
Yeah, pag nasa edge ka, andito lang ako.
Oo. Pero wag kang mag-go overboard. So, parang,
Hindi ba control yun?
iyan nga eh.
Paano yung
No,
balance?
sa victory, as long as you're within our values,
You're willing to explore,
go ahead.
experiment.
Senior pastor ka, call mo yan. Ganun siya. Eh, ang laki nun eh.
Correct.
So, baliw ka na lang pag lumagpas ka pa dun sa values eh. So, pag within the values and within honor to establish God, to honor God by establishing Christ-centered, spirit-empowered, within that,
Pasok pa rin.
okay, do whatever you think God wants you to do. Pero yun yung boundaries mo.
Yeah.
So it's not like total freedom na o
Kasi ano rin
ubusin
yun,
mo lahat ng pera
negligence
natin.
din yun.
Yeah.
On the other hand.
Correct.
Pagka, sige, bahala ka dyan.
Yeah. I
Tapos,
think it's allowing people to fly, pero you're still pointing out kung saan sky lang sila pwede.
Yeah.
Kasi dangerous yung ibang
Yes.
spots.
Yes.
Right.
Yeah. Grabe ito, no? Kasi ang ganda lang, parang pag tinitingnan ko kung nasaan yung mga ginagawa ko, most of the time, scary pang, kasi when you're growing, intentional yan eh. Walang nag-grow na hindi intentional na, chamba, level up na ako.
Right.
Everything is intentional. And everything na intentional, always uphill yung battle. Parang, so you're taking risk. Yun yung nakakatakot minsan.
May struggle talaga.
Oo, parang controlling kasi just managing kung anong meron na, ano na-achieve na, sustaining it.
Status quo.
Yeah.
Oo. Pero yun yung mahirap lalo. Ang gandang reminder kasi minsan, ready na yung organization, yung leader na lang yung hindi. Di ba? Oh my God.
Paano yun? Paano nga yung ganun? Kasi what if yung leader, leading upward, di ba? Parang hindi ka naman yung leader mo yung gusto ng control. How do you do it? How do you influence somebody?
Boss, empower mo naman ako.
Di ba? Ang hirap eh. I mean, ayoko na. Ang hirap sabihin kasi.
Yeah. Well, pinag-usapan natin to sa ibang episodes.
And this is the very reason why that particular person is resigning. Kasi yung leader niya, ganun. So, nag-decide na lang siya. Wala na tayo magagawa dyan.
Yun yung resulta.
Yeah.
Kasi leaders would submit to stronger leaders. And na-develop mo siya to a point na strong na rin siya. However, yung leader mismo hindi willing to take risk pa.
Yeah.
So, ang end up, for churches, itong pastor na to, mag-rebuild the sarili niya. For us, tatayo na sarili niyang team.
Right.
Ganun.
Or bagong, lipat ng bagong
Employment.
job.
Or, resign.
Hey.
I think kaya nga yung sinabi na continuously growing and when you feel like you have arrived, doon kayo mag-aabot.
Correct.
And you feel like you've arrived eh. Pero pag nag-grow ka din habang gino-grow mo sila, then continuous yon na you're learning, they're learning.
Correct.
And I think yung quality of humility and being able to receive feedback. Kung nandun ka sa part na yon, tas never mo man na voice out, I think that's your fault.
Yeah.
Diba? Kung feeling mo di ka in-empower, tas never mo namang na voice out.
Hinihintay mo lang dumapo.
Kasalanan mo na yun.
I think that's you. Pero kung na-voice out mo na,
Wala pa rin.
wala pa din. Okay.
Iba na yun. Ibang
My point.
usapan yun. Time to say goodbye.
Nag-breakthrough lang ako dun habang in-explain mo yun. Yung when the leader is always in the pursuit of growth. Yung followers mo, mga dinevelop mo,
Ganun din eh.
nagkikreate ka ng space na,
Hinahabol nila.
Hinahabol nila eh.
Oo, hinahabol nila.
May pursuit pa rin na nangyayari.
Yeah, pa sila. But when you think that you've arrived, overtaken ka talaga.
Correct.
Lalo yung mga
That's the
nag-grow.
Saka
picture.
maisip nila, ito nga ito na yung leader natin.
Correct.
Naglo-learn pa siya, hindi pa siya tumitigil.
Yeah.
Ba't kami titigil?
Correct.
Yeah.
Sa organization namin, parang it's always inspiring na kapag uma-attend kami ng trainings, yung mga leaders nasa harap, sila yung nagte-take notes.
Grabe, no?
Oo. So inspiring lagi yun sa buong organization.
Teka, magna-notes nga.
Yeah.
Control what's going on around you, or you can trust to some degree the great people that you have, and you can have growth, but you cannot have both. So what we want to do is we want to trust, empower, give away to our team members so that they'll grow. But it's important what we give to them and how we give to them. In other words, when we think about delegating, someone might think, okay,
what we give and how we give.
Go give me some coffee. Get it now. Okay? That's insulting, and that is not delegating. What that is that's bossy, rude, and arrogant. It doesn't mean you don't ever ask for coffee, but the way we do it really, really matters. What we want to learn to do is not just delegate tasks. Go do specifically what I've asked you to do. Here's your assignment exactly the way that I want it done. The problem is this: if we delegate tasks, we're actually creating followers. We're creating people that only know how to do what we've directly asked them to do. That's why as leaders, we don't just delegate tasks, but instead we delegate authority. If we delegate tasks, we're creating followers, but if we delegate authority, we are creating leaders. We are creating people who learn how to innovate, who learn how to create, who learn how to take a project and not just do what they're asked to do, but to own it, to internalize it, to make it better.
Authority and tasks. Yung sinabi.
So if you delegate task, you create followers.
Okay.
If you delegate authority, you create
How do you
leaders.
delegate authority?
Ikaw nang bahala dyan. Alam ganun.
Hindi, katulad na sinabi mo, bro. Binigyan ka ng space for you to play around.
You're the boss.
Oh, ikaw
Yeah.
masusunod dyan. Bahala ka dyan.
Okay.
Bahala ka, pero with supervision.
Yeah. Okay.
More ownership. Listen, if you wonder why you don't keep some of your greatest employees, I will tell you why you don't keep some of them. Because you have not let them soar. You've been a lid on them. You've told them what to do, but you haven't given them the freedom to create. When they create, they don't always get it right, but they learn and they get better. And soon one day, someone who starts at a level 5 or level 6 will grow to a level 8 or level 9, and you're at a level 9, and one day you're looking at them, now you're at a level 11 or 12, you exceeded what I ever thought possible, because you didn't create a follower in your organization, but instead you created a leader. How do we do this? How do we do it? Very important.
Yeah.
As leaders, what we're going to do is we're going to make the decisions that only we can make. And we're going to delegate the other decisions deeper into the organization. Over and over and over again. 2 of your favorite words should be, when someone says, hey, what do you think about this? You say something like, I trust you. You're smart. I hired you for this. And then you say, you decide. You decide. Listen, some of your team members are going to freak out on the spot because they've never been told to make a decision.
Parang innate yun sa mga Amerikano, bro. Kasi I have a boss na Amerikano. So parang, ganyan din siya eh. Oh, what do you think? You decide. Sabihin ko sa kanya, oh, ito option. Tapos sabihin niya sa akin, what do you think? You decide. Parang ito, this one, parang particular culture nila as Americans.
Right.
Na siguro high-level leadership, ganun na rin talaga ginagawa nila.
Or umattend din siya dyan.
Diyan siya galing.
Siya galing. Ewan ko. Pero
Baka nanood siya.
na-notice ko nga na ganun. May pagka-ganun sila.
Yung si Alex, merong conflicting teaching to. Not totally conflicting, pero si Alex Castillo teaches about 5-star leadership.
Okay.
Si 5-star leadership, ang sinasabi niya, know the readiness score of the people that you lead. So some people are going to be, nakalimutan ko yung, basta R1, R2, R3, R4 yun. More instructions, tapos less motivation, less
Mas directional lang. Instructions lang.
So parang 1, 2, 3, 4. Yung isa, kailangan madaming instructions, tas madami pang papuri. Parang ganun.
Okay.
Madaming inspiration. So parang, ito gagawin mo 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
And I think it's because of the Filipino context.
Maybe.
Kasi napag-usapan din namin yan ng boss ko naman na Pinoy.
Yeah.
Sabi niya, yung Pinoy nga talaga na worker, Pinoy na remote worker, ang na-notice daw ng mga foreigners, kailangan sabihin talaga. Tapos nahihiya silang maging assertive. Katulad ng sinasabi niya, be assertive basically.
Yeah.
Take charge, take the lead.
Correct.
Parang natural tendency daw ng Pinoy online worker ay waiting for somebody to tell us what to do.
Yeah.
May checklist pa mo ng...
Hindi nga checklist. Sabihin mo sa akin anong gagawin. Wala, kahit yung checklist, wala. Ganun yung
culture
tendency.
na ba yun? Culture na kaya yun?
I think baka baka may connection pa din dun sa pagiging
Ano natin?
Slaves
sa history
natin.
natin.
Possibly. Yeah, dahil sa history natin, na how we dealt with other
right.
people.
Kung nagkamali ka, latigo ka. Ganyan.
Pwedeng ganun. Pwede sigurong ganun. Pero,
Grabe, lalim nung hugot no?
Ang layo na.
Ang layo
kasi,
na,
diba,
pero...
inuutusan lang
diba?
talaga tayo dati eh.
Correct.
Kaya nga.
We were
kaya
not
nga.
used to think for ourselves.
Even sa pag yung mga magulang natin, di ba? Pinagtapos tayo mag-aral para maging employee, para magtrabaho para sa somebody, di ba? So, heavily ingrained talaga sa atin yun na tell us what to do.
Yeah,
and we will do it excellently.
Yes.
Yun naman ang Pinoy. Excellent naman magtrabaho.
Diligent talaga.
Diligent talaga. Hard worker, madiskarte and all that. Pero, hirap tayo mag-lead.
Yeah.
Hirap tayo mag-innovate.
Yeah.
Hirap tayo mag-take charge ng ibang bagay.
Right.
So,
sabi ni Alex, alamin mo sa team mo
kung sino yun.
Kung sino yung kailangan mong lagyan ng task, tapos madaming encouragement.
Encouragement.
So, high instruction, high encouragement. Nakalimutan ko ang isang term eh. Tapos yung iba naman kasi sa team mo, low instruction, high encouragement. Okay.
Tapos nakukuha na nila.
Nakukuha na nila. Yung iba ay
Low.
High instruction.
Ano kasi? Ano ulit?
More instruction.
High instruction.
High inspiration.
High inspiration. Ito, very hirap to. Diba? Kung ito yung,
fresh grad, ganyan.
Yung team mo, medyo high maintenance ito.
Correct,
diba?
correct.
Tapos yung isa naman, high instruction, low encouragement. So, bibigyan pa rin, sige, kaya mo yan. Pero 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, di ba? Yung isa, 1, oy, very good, tapos ka na sa 1. Oy, tapos ka na sa 2. Oy, tapos ka na sa... Ito, 1, 2, 3. Oy, tapos ka na sa 5. Very good. Okay, very good. Tapos na.
Yeah.
Yung isa naman ay low instruction,
high
encouragement. So,
hindi ba yun dun din?
hindi. Ito, high instruction. Ito, low instruction, high encouragement. So, ito naman, ito yung kailangan gawin. Kailangan nating tapusin, kailangan nating magawa ito yung objective. Tas,
para lang ma-develop muna yung skill.
Kung ano bahala, 1, 2, 3, 4. Tapos, pero kailangan kamusta na? Galing. Kamusta na? Galing. Kamusta na? Galing.
Okay.
Tapos yung huli
pero siya na nag-figure out.
Siya nag-navigate, pero nandun ka para laging mag-motivate. Tapos yung huling-huli,
both low.
Parehong low. Ito na yung, alam na niya yung gagawin niya, and hindi mo na siya kailangan balik-balikan kasi kaya na niyang... So, babalik siya sa'yo, tapos na. Diba? Which I think, ito yung... Nandito siya. Pero, it doesn't change. At least ako, feeling ko, sa context natin, meron pa rin tayong mga tao na kailangan mong turuan. And there are going to be tasks that I cannot just empower you nang di pa kita tinuturuan kung anong gagawin.
Walang walking through.
Oo. So, I guess just to put a little bit context or a little practicality on this concept na yes, ini-empower mo siya, pero make sure alam mo kung hanggang saan yung
capacity
kasi baka naman hindi pa siya ready, baka naman kailangan mo pa siyang i-1, 2, 3, 4 pero nilaglag mo na lahat tapos ini-assume mo na magagawa na niya.
Yeah.
Or baka naman kailangan niya ng maraming inspiration or maraming encouragement. Pero dahil ina-assume mo na-inspire na siya, hindi mo na siya kailangan balikan.
Yeah.
So, being a 5-star leader daw is knowing nasan yung mga tao on a specific task. So, pwedeng...
And that's still, pasok pa rin doon sa point number 1. It's still caring, right?
Yes.
Kasi you care enough to understand where the person is.
Yes. And if you can empower them in that.
Yeah.
Yes.
And help them dun sa kung anong kakulangan nila. Diba?
Right. Oo.
So, galing.
Kasi, parang ikaw, sabihin ko sa'yo na, Koy, mag-start ka ng worship training. Send mo na lang sa akin pagtapos na. Kaya mo yun. Kasi nagawa mo na siya eh.
Correct.
So, ano yun? Low instructions, low encouragement. Pero pag sinabi ko, Koy, ayusin mo yung mix nung podcast natin.
Iba yun.
Iba yun. Ikaw mag-ayos ng gamit. So, yun. Matatapos ba natin? One hour na tayo. Tuloy natin? O...
Konti na lang. 13 minutes na lang.
You help them understand, you know what? I believe in you. I trust you. You decide. The better you become as a leader, the fewer decisions that you make. You make fewer and fewer and fewer, and you delegate the rest to your team. An assignment for you might be literally to start making 25% of the decisions that you're currently making and empower your team with 75% of them.
Wow.
Galing, no?
Wow.
Horizontal leadership ba tawag doon?
Hindi ko alam.
Explain what's horizontal.
Vertical kasi yung puro leader na nila. Horizontal is nade-delegate mo na yung decision making.
25% na lang yung sa'yo.
25% na lang.
You make the one that only you can make.
Nakakatakot din yun, di ba? Di ba nakakatakot yun? Imagine, Pastor Rob, 25% na lang di-decide mo sa Victory Pulilan. Nakakatakot, di ba? Lalo na we're just a startup church.
Well, to be honest,
parang ganun naman.
I think that's konti na lang din ang pinagdedesisyonin ko eh.
We're doing it right.
Kasi, magaling kasi si Robert, magaling si Michael, si Mark, diba? So discipleship is Michael and Bob. Ano lang, pag nag-meet kami nila, Michael, ano mangyari dito? Sige, okay, good job, thank you. Kaya na lang, bro. Tapos meron ako mga ideas na, try kaya natin. Pero, most of it, sila na. So, ENC, I don't think about ENC. Si Robert yun. Pero all the support na kailangan.
Nandyan.
So, parang nandito lang ako to troubleshoot.
Okay.
Tapos the rest ay tumatakbo na because ang galing nila lahat.
Nice.
Galing.
Good job, guys.
Good job.
Good job. Thank you.
Good job.
Tell our team this. I tell them that the strength of an organization is reflected by how deep into it people have the ability to say yes. How deep into the organization. If you need...
So, how deep people are able to say yes? Ibig sabihin, how deep people
yung yes nila, hindi lang yes man. Malalim yung hugot.
Or is it because they have something that they're accountable to na pwede sila mag-yes and no? Yun ba yan?
Ako, parang tama ba yun? Ako naman, na-take ko doon, parang hindi lang sila basta umuo.
Yeah, malalim yung oo nila.
May pinanggagalingan. At kasi umuo sila kasi na-establish mo yung kakayanan nilang umuo.
Ako yung intindi ko, from top to bottom, meron silang stake.
Yeah, may decision making sila.
Kaya nila mag-yes and mag-no.
Correct.
Oh.
Kasi empowered sila at a certain capacity.
Yeah.
Yun.
Yes.
Pero tama din naman, at pag ganun sila,
yung gano'n lang kalalim na intindihan yung decision
yes
making.
Top leadership to say yes to some opportunity. There is a bog. There is stuck at the top, and you will never be able to quickly scale up that organization because the decision-making power is locked up in one room, and that will always be a lid to the progress of your organization. Now, let me read your mind. What some of you are thinking is you're thinking, I've seen him before. I'm not sure I can trust him. What if I give this to her and she doesn't get it done? What if I need it done on a 9 out of 10 and they do a 6 out of 10? What if I ask them to do it and the quality of it's not quite right? What if we try this and they don't quite deliver? Here's the answer. You have to trust them where they are. The best way to find out if you can trust someone, you may want to write this down, this is really important. The best way you can find out if you can trust someone, you ready for it?
Parehas sila magsalita ni Andy Stanley. Comment lang, sorry.
Sino si Andy Stanley? Mentor niya?
Another pastor.
Preacher din. Pastor din.
Ka-peer niya.
Peers sila.
Nice.
Ka-peer niya. Parang same age sila.
You have to listen, this is very important.
The best way you can find out if you can trust someone is to trust them.
Akala ko ano. Itsura niya
But what if I don't trust them? Get ready to write this down. If you don't trust your team, you're either too controlling
Yes.
or you have the wrong people.
Oh!
Bang!
Either way,
Bang!
the problem is yours to solve.
Galing.
Either way, the problem is
Oo
yours
nga
to
naman.
solve.
It's either ang galing nila, pero micromanager ka talaga. Or, hindi, wala ka
Mali.
talaga tiwala kung sino
mali yung tao.
nilagay
Mali
mo
talaga
dyan.
yung
Oh,
hinire mo.
ang galing.
Then you have to make the decision to cut them off.
Correct.
Wow.
Oh.
Either way, you're gonna do, parang gagawa
Yeah.
ka pa rin ng, ikaw pa rin magkano.
Kaya yung sa good to great ba? Yung good to great ba? Build to
Good to
last.
great.
Ang first step is
Right
to
people.
Right people
right
on
people,
the bus.
get the people in the bus and place the right people in the right seats.
Yeah.
Galing.
Correct. Galing.
What do you need to be a leader that people love to follow? You need a heart to care, a passion to inspire, and a willingness to empower. I give you my word that at this conference we're not going to push spiritual beliefs on anybody, but I told you I'm a pastor and that just doesn't go away. No matter what, I still glow in the dark. It's just a problem.
Ano daw?
Only after
Hindi ko narinig din, sorry.
give you my word that at this conference we're not going to push spiritual beliefs on anybody, but I told you I'm a pastor and that just doesn't go away. No matter what, I still glow in the dark.
I still glow
It's
in
just
the
a
dark.
problem. Only after I was ordained, before I didn't, you know. So my love and admiration and respect for who I believe is the Son of God, Jesus, you just can't separate that from who I am. So if you allow me for just a moment to talk about Jesus, and we'll look at him just through the lens of a leader. Think
Ganun
about
pala
the qualities of
smoothly
Jesus as a leader.
inject yun.
Grabe, isang ano lang, parang 2 sentences lang, pasok agad yung gospel.
Ganun pala inject yun ng walang offend. Di ba?
Hindi ko pinupush yung spiritual belief
But
namin.
that's just me. So
It's just
please
me.
allow me.
This is my belief.
Yeah.
This is my value.
But let's look at him as on a leadership standpoint.
Yes.
Uy,
Ang galing.
galing.
Bumaba yung defense nila at the same time. Naging open yung... Ay.
Galing.
Heart to care. Who did Jesus hang out with? Some of you are like, I can't believe I'm in a church building now. I must find I'm a really bad person. Let me tell you what. Jesus would come and sit right next to you. He loved to sit next to the worst of the worst, the lowest of the low. He loved to befriend sinners, people who were hurting, people who were broken, prostitutes, tax collectors who were despised in that day. He would reach out to those that religion rejected. And he would care about them. And he would show grace. And when someone messed up, he would run off all the accusers and he would kneel down and he would say, Sister, where are your accusers? And when she said there are none, then he would speak truth and he would speak love. He would show truth and grace. And they would say, neither do I condemn you, now go your way. And by the way, don't do that anymore because that's not good for you and not good for anybody. He had a heart to care for those that religion rejected. He had a passion to inspire. This is what he said. It's not about me. I didn't come to be served. I am the Son of God and all that, and so I could demand it. But I came to serve others and to lay down my life as a ransom. Level 5 leadership, humility and resolve. He said, let me tell you why I came. And then he cast vision. He said, I have come that you may have life, the best kind of life. I didn't come to make you like a religious little weirdo. I came that you may have life and life to the full, that you can embrace all the good things that God has. And he declared it boldly. I didn't come for the healthy. I came for the sick. I didn't come for the righteous. I came for the sinners. Passion to inspire. Then watch this. He had a willingness to empower. Yeah. He selected people that everyone else overlooked. A fisherman, tax collector, 2 bros called the Sons of Thunder. Dude, I don't know what they got to be called that. I want those guys on my team. I want someone who can roll if they have to, right? So he invites a fisherman. And then what did he do? If you look at it from a leadership lens, he onboarded them. He trained them. He He cast vision in such a way that they were willing to leave higher paying jobs to go do something that they believed could change the world. He gave them feedback. He trusted them. He let them mess up. He coached them and he helped them get better. Then what did he do? He empowered them. And he said, here's your assignment. This isn't a task, but I'm giving you authority. All authority and power in heaven and earth. I give to you. Here's your assignment. Go into all the world and preach the gospel. Teaching people to obey everything that I've taught them, baptizing them in the name of the Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit. I'm going to go to heaven, I'm going to send my Spirit to be with you, so you're not going to be alone. Go into all the world. Notice what he gave them. He told them the assignment. Here's the what. Go and preach. He told them where. All the world. But he didn't tell them how.
Yeah.
He trusted them with the how. And so here we are. 2,000 years later. So many of us still following him.
Grabe.
And that's one of 9,300,000,000 reasons that I love to follow him. Because he cared for me. And because of his sacrificial leadership, he led the way and gave his life for me. And he trusted me as best I could today to maybe talk about him in a way that might be a blessing to you. I have 4 minutes left. I'm going to take 2. And I'm going to add a 4th point. This is risky and it's not in my notes. In other words, right next to me on the screen, you're not going to see anything because nobody knows this. What do you need to be a leader that people love to follow? You need a heart to care. You need a passion to inspire. You need a willingness to empower. And then I'm going to make this 4th one up somehow. You need a courage to be real, transparent, vulnerable, not always know all the answers, stand up with humility and confidence and try to get it right, even when you're scared to death and feel like everyone can see through you, but you step into the role that you have, believe that you're supposed to be there, and you lead with passion, courage, and integrity, and you don't try to convince everyone you know what you're doing, but you just stand up as a centered leader and say, I believe this is what I'm called to do, and if I don't get it right, we're going to try again, but if we do get it right, we're going to celebrate, and we're not going to celebrate as me, we're going to celebrate as this we, because we're all here together doing something much better than we could ever do on our own.
Sinamaray sa'yo.
Let me repeat that in case you want to write it down. I'm kind of surprised I didn't put that in my first round. Like, literally, that was not planned until I thought about it this morning. Because that probably is the most important thing. And as leaders, here's the bottom line. We feel so much pressure to always be perfect and strong and right. And the people aren't looking for that.
Yeah.
What they're looking for is just honesty, integrity, vulnerability. And so let me just bring that to you. This has been a really painful time. And I don't know if I got it right today or not. And I don't want you to clap to pretend like I did. All I want you to know is this, that I'm serving around some leaders, and all of us have made mistakes, but all of us genuinely care, and we want to get it right. And we're going to bring it the best we can, in the best way that we know how. And when we get it wrong, we're going to say we're sorry. We're going to care for people. And we're going to inspire, because we're about something really, really special. We're going to give it away. Listen to me. We're going to keep on going. We're going to keep on going. Because the stakes are very, very high. In this broken world, it's a time for great leaders to stand up. Okay. So I always close out my leadership podcast this way, and I want to just land the talk this way. And that is this. You don't have to be somebody else. You don't have to be like John Maxwell, although wouldn't that really be cool? You don't have to be like Angela or Bishop T.D. Jakes. If I ever come back, I want to be a bishop. He's so much more fun to be a bishop. You don't have to be smart. You don't have to be perfect. You don't have to always get it right. But you do have to be real. Because people would rather follow a leader who is real than one who is always right.
Wow.
Nice.
That, Father?
People will follow somebody who
who's
is
always
real.
Then
Then a leader is always right.
The leader is always right.
ay, nako, grabe ka,
My
Tito Craig.
gosh.
Ay, nako.
We thank you for what you're going to do these
Nabuhay
next 2
sa
days. Empower
Shotgun.
these great people to be a leader that
Yeah.
others love to follow.
Thank you,
We
Lord.
pray this in the name of your son, Jesus, and everybody said,
Amen. Visit ka. Akit na.
Grabe.
Galing!
Yeah.
My gosh!
Oh, may sulit.
Sulit!
na. Lupet na. So,
Alright. Any closing thoughts?
ako, mauna na ako, nagustuhan ko lang yung part na, actually yung last part na, if Jesus were alive, like, nandito siya ngayon, He would come to you. Parang, hindi siya maghahanap ng, ng nasa stature na of leadership. Ikaw yung possible niya na ma-recruit as one of His disciples. So, parang, yung sa akin, na, kung si, di ba, kung si Jesus nga, ako yung makikita niyang, a right person for a specific role. Right now, parang I feel so empowered ngayon. Ngayon narinig ko yan. Parang may mga goals ako na na-put on hold just because of my self-limiting belief. But ito yung reminder na, no, enough ka na. You have all the resources. Ang kulang na lang is decision making. Yeah.
Sa akin, yun nga, people would love to follow someone who's real than someone who's always right. Alam mo yun, parang there are moments na, syempre, meron kang set of values and beliefs na
Correct.
you stand upon, or ito yun eh.
Yeah.
So, di ba, ako nga, nakwento na natin sa ibang episode, ako yung nangangagat and all that. And that's because I have this set of core beliefs na pinaniniwalaan.
Yeah.
So, alam mo yun, mas ma-appreciate ka pala ng mga tao talaga kung papakita mo na totoo ka, hindi ka lang tama lagi. Nagkakamali ka din. Okay lang, sabi niya, okay lang magkamali, magsasorry kami. But we will keep on moving forward. We will keep on serving. We will keep on, parang yan, keep on improving. So, nakakatuwa, ang dami niyang sinabi, pero sa dulo, yung pinakauna, be courageous enough to be ikaw, maging ikaw ka. Hindi mo kailangan mag-pretend na
walang maskara.
Ito, na, ikaw si John Maxwell or ikaw to si ano.
Right.
But you just have to be you. And with that, people will actually parang appreciate it more na, yun pala siya. Yeah, okay.
Galing.
Yun.
Yeah. Ako na inspired ako to just get better.
Yeah.
Yung parang every time you listen to these things kasi parang there's always, okay, I can still do that. I can still do that. Yung appreciation lang eh. Appreciate as more than you think you should.
Then double
And
it.
then double it. Diba? That's something that I can do. That's something that I can still try to do. So, yeah.
Yeah, maraming salamat for watching with us, and I hope you guys learned a lot. And marami pang susunod na episode. Subaybayan nyo kung ano naman yung next na pakulo.
Yes. Pakulo pa kami.
Right.
See you all.
So don't forget to subscribe,
Yep.
like and share if this helped you. God bless everybody.
Thank you so much, guys. Peace.